Welcome dear students, myself Purushottam Pathak. In the previous class I had explained you exercise 4.1 of Maths for Standard 7. Today I will explain you exercise 4.2. In this exercise I will explain you how to separate the variable from the given equation and then find out the value of that variable. Come to the sum number 1. The first sum is x minus 1 equal to 0. See, to solve this or find out the value of x, what has been subtracted here from x, we will add that value only. That is, 1 has been subtracted. In the next step, x minus 1. If we add 1 here, then we know that if we add something in the LHS of any equation, then we need to add that same value in the RHS also. And if we add the same value in the RHS, that is 0, then in the next step we will get x minus 1 and plus 1, that is 0. So it is x only equal to 0 plus 1, that is 1. In this way you can find out the value of x equal to 1. I am explaining you one more sum. Take another one, that is G number. Y plus 4 equal to minus 4. What can you see here? 4 has been added with the y. See here, y plus 4, so we will subtract 4 minus 4 so that we could separate the variable y here, equal to minus 4. As in the LHS, additional thing we had put here minus 4. We will put here also minus 4 so that the value of LHS and RHS could be equivalent. For the next step, y plus 4 minus 4, that is 0. So y equal to minus 4 and minus 4 minus 8. In this way you will solve the remaining sum of one number. Now come to the two number sum. In the two number sum, it is A, that is 3L equal to 42. Very similar to the previous one. Here L has been multiplied, so we will divide, L has been multiplied by 3, so we will divide L by 3 to separate it. In the next step, 3L by 3 equal to 42, as it's divided by 3, so RHS will also be divided by 3, and 3 by 3, that is 1 into L. We can write here L equal to 3, 14 3s are 42, so we can reduce it to 14 by 1, that is only 14 you can write here. Hence L equal to 14. You can solve the remaining sums also very similar to this one. Let me explain you one more sum there, that is F number. It's Z by 3 equal to 5 by 4. Z has been divided by 3. So to separate it, we will multiply Z by 3. Z into 3, we can write Z into 3, or you can write 3Z also. It is very similar. By 3 equal to, as we have multiplied 3 here in the LHS, so in the RHS also we will multiply by 3 by 4. Now find out the value. 3 by 3, that is 1. Z into 1 equal to Z. We got the Z separated from the constant terms, equal to 5 into 3, that is 15, and it's 15 by 4. Similarly, you will solve the remaining sums of 2 number also. Come to the 3 number sum. In the 3 number, the first one is 3 and minus 2 equal to 46. See, first the term containing variable is needed to be separated from this expression, that is from the LHS. To separate it first, the another term, that is minus 2, if we add 2 here, then this will be, the value of this term will be 0. So come to the next step as 3 and minus 2 and plus 2. Very similarly, as we have added 2 in the LHS, we will add 2 to the RHS also. 46 plus 2, and the next step is minus 2 plus 2, that is 0. So 3m equal to 46 plus 2, we got 48. And the next step, once again we will separate it from 3. So to separate m from 3, as 3 has been multiplied here, we will divide the term by 3 equal to, and very similar to the LHS, in the RHS also we need to divide the term by 3. In the next step, 3 by 3, that is 1, and we can write m equal to 48 by 3 is 16. In this way, you can solve the remaining sums of 3 number also. Come to the 4 number sum now. The rest of the sums seems to be very similar to the sum as I have explained you here. One more sum we can go for, that is C number of 3 number. Come to the 3 number once again. Third sum, that is C number 20p by 3 equal to 40. See, in this sum, we got here fraction is multiplied with the variable. We can directly send this fraction to the RHS, as this term will be inverted in that side into that side, and the step will be very similar to this. 20p by 3. If you multiply here to reduce this 3 in the LHS in the numerator, and to reduce this 20 in the denominator. Very similarly, we have to write here 40 into 3 by 20 here also, because we have multiplied 3 by 20 in the LHS, so we need to multiply by 3 by 20 the RHS also. In the next term, What do you get? 20 and 20 reduced to 1. 3 and 3 reduced to 1. Only 1p, that means p equal to this 20 and 40. 20 2s are 40 and 2 into 3, that is 6. Hence p equal to 6. In this way you can solve the rest of the sums. Come to the fourth one. The sum number 4. After going through this much sums, you can realize that these are very simple as 10p. So we will divide the term by 10 and RHS will also be divided by 10. 10 by 10 value is 1. So we will write p equal to 10. Tens are 100. So the value is p equal to 10. Very similarly, you can go for remaining of the sums. Let me explain one more sum like G number. It's 3s plus 12. 3s plus 12 equal to 0. In the next step, to separate this 3s, because this term contains the variable, we will subtract 12 from this expression. Say 3s plus 12 minus 12 equal to 0. As we have subtracted 12 from the LHS, we need to subtract 12 from the RHS also. And the next step, we got 3s equal to minus 12. Therefore, s equal to I am lagging the space here. Once again, we will separate this 3s. Let me write the term 3s equal to minus 12. To separate this s from 3, we will divide this term by 3 and the RHS will also be divided by 3. The next step will be s equal to 3 1s are 3 and 3 minus 4s are minus 12. So s equal to minus 4. In this way, we will solve the remaining rest of the sums of this exercise, because fourth one was the last sum of this exercise. In the next class, I will explain you the next exercise. Thank you very much.